So you see the title of the video and you're either like, yo, DC, I get exactly what you're talking about, bro. Preach that. Or you're reading the title and you're thinking, what is this motherfucker talking about? Allow me to explain. Recently, I started posting gaming videos to YouTube, and I've been playing Ace Attorney, and depending on whatever channel I post this on, you might see that in the catalog. Let me get that view. Y'all don't have to watch the whole thing. Just rock with your boy. Just rock with your boy. I really just ad-lib my own shit. I'm tripping. Anyways, as I edit and post more videos, I start to realize how much trying to grow a YouTube or trying to just do the YouTube is exactly like job hunting as a programmer. You could say more specifically like software engineering, but really it's like that for everybody or all the niches of programming. It's all kind of rough right now a little bit. Anyways, when it comes to YouTube, you got your YouTuber skills, right? You got maybe script writing, you know what I'm saying? You write a hook, you write, I don't know, they talk about some storytelling. I don't really believe in all that BS. I see it, but I'm not doing all that. You got your editing, you got the audio, all that, right? And in computer science, you got essentially the equivalent of that where you got to learn, depending on your niche. Well, actually, no, you got base level stuff that you need to learn, like your object-oriented programming, your databases, your APIs, kind of design patterns and system architecting, which is like how you even really expect that from an entry-level position when motherfuckers ain't even really had the chance to work on some larger systems. Nobody is making some large system by themselves, but that's a whole nother rant. But that's essentially the equivalent of the YouTuber skills, right? And kind of in both, there's this expectation that if you want to be successful, or if you even really want to have that chance to be successful, you need to really have all of these things on 10, right? You need to be good at the editing. You need to be good at the script writing. You need to be good at the hooks. You need to be, and even if you don't intentionally think about all these things, it's still something that you have to inherently have. And computer science is kind of the same thing where, you know, they really expect you to be on 10 with all these different skills, these fundamentals, and then also have whatever domain knowledge depending on, you know, whatever domain it is that you're trying to work in, whether that be, you know, data science with machine learning or, you know, system architecting or embedded systems engineering or full stack web programming, whatever it is that you're trying to go to, pick your flavor. So there's this expectation that you are meant to grind these things seemingly endlessly in order to get to a point where you can garner people's attention. That's in both of these things, that's what you want, right? You want the attention of the hiring manager, you want the attention of the viewer. And I feel like people get it twisted because, you know, a view, whether it be on like a YouTube video or a view of your resume, as you could say, like time is finite, right? Each view, every passing over of something that you've created is worth something, man. Like those are minutes, you know, seconds, minutes, hours that people will never get back. So whatever you're trying to put out or whatever you want people to pay attention to, you got to like recognize that it has to be something valuable enough to where people are like, okay, I just gave that time. I just gave something I'll never get back. And I thought, or I think that it was worth it. And that raises the problem of abundance, right? On both YouTube and kind of just in the computer science and job market in general, especially when it comes to white collar jobs, there's just like an infinite amount of y'all motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. You know, and with that, not everybody's going to get included. That's just the nature of the game, right? So it's all about differentiating yourself. The YouTubers that you watch and the people that you pay attention to probably all have unique characteristics or specific characteristics that you find somewhat attractive or alluring. I'm not saying I gotta be sexual. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the job market is operating on that same principle. So if you made it this far, you probably like, yo, DC, bro, like, what does this even mean for me? Like, you sitting here, you preaching like a month pastor. What does that mean for me? I'm telling y'all this because this is meant to be a message to just be creative with whatever you're doing. Whether that be the YouTube, whether that be developing yourself to get a job or whatever, like climb that corporate ladder or whatever you're trying to do. If what you're currently doing is not working, then just switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe be a little bit creative here, be a little bit creative there. I know people constantly trying to tell other people, this is the template. You need to follow this if you want to get a job. Like, let me live, Poppy, let me live. Like, you're following it and it's not working. So what do you really have to lose? YouTube is a platform that's not meant for the creators. It's designed for the viewers. The job market is working the same way. All these corporations are all working to provide some type of perceived value to the customers. Like that motherfucking Blue Chew, like I know some of y'all be buying that. Like, come on, y'all scamming yourselves and you just get bursting your heart valves and all that ish. Like, it's profit first. It really always has been. So just take that risk. Invest in yourself. Do something that's gonna last you longer than your time at some company, bro. If you really love whatever you're trying to do, then do that. If you don't, then you might want to continue to do that. I'm not the one that's gonna tell you like, yo, quit your job, move to the forest and fully go Zen mode and really find yourself. I'm not saying all that. I'm saying maybe split some of your time in such a way that you can do something that you actually care about. At this point, I'm just ranting, so I'm about to get off of this. Please take care of yourselves. Please drop that like, maybe a comment if something in this like resonated with you, and subscribe if you're trying to hear more. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace out.